As the government way of looking at the bigger scope of things. And I think he very lucidly narrated the path forward and where technology can in fact substitute a lot of that activity that otherwise would have taken months and months of manual work to get these things done. But where do you see, sir, I have my fellow colleagues here from different educational institutions. Some are in the private sector. Not everybody is a management school here. Some are in the engineering space, some are in the medical sciences area. So, in terms of educators now, what is the role from a policy perspective? Are you going to include the colleges and schools in Telangana in this mission that you have embarked on? And where do you foresee the role of teachers in this transformative change, which is bound to create that advantage not only for the state but for the country as a whole? Where are teachers now in this space?
Yeah, so obviously the pool of institutions which will provide relevant courses to the students will be from Telangana, majority of them. If there is some domain for which we don't have enough institutions, we may look outside, but I would imagine 99% of the institutions from Telangana. And because the state has these options in the menu, if no courses are offered currently in that mix, I'm sure some entrepreneur will recognize that this is an opportunity, they will come up and so on. See, the educators, all of us have been to schools, colleges. I have been very fortunate to attend some very premier kind of institutions, academic institutions. So all of us have, I'm sure, would have similar examples. Currently, what happens is that, when we speak about students, we use the term students in a very homogeneous way. We presume that every student is alike, but the reality is that there are different kinds of students, all with different levels of intelligence, application, and sometimes day by day their mindset changes. There could be some pressing issue at home because of which they are not able to concentrate. Something else may happen. I know of a friend of mine. He was not in my class. He was in a class below. He was doing very well academically. He used to get the first rank in the class. Once he suffered some sports injury and he had to miss school for 15 days. Missing those 15 days put him back so much that from being the class topper year after year after year, he started performing literally towards the bottom of the thing. So just a 15 days break from school completely broke his attitude, his mentality. So anything can happen. Now, what happens is that educators obviously offer a straightforward, one-size-fits-all kind of an approach, typically targeted at students about whom the presumption is that they are intelligent, they are completely in the space, they are paying attention to every word. But we all know very well that 99% of the students are not like that. Even if they are intelligent, they are not in that space at all the time. Sometimes they may be in the space, but majority of the times they are daydreaming, they are thinking of something else, and so on and so forth. So the exam-focused learning is possibly the root cause of all this. But if you have to take care of every student in the class, if you have to help them develop good levels of understanding on the subject, not just to pass that exam, but to also help them in whichever way the topic is of relevance. Technology again is very important. So suppose you tell, let us say I have to teach a concept of physics. In the beginning of the day, if you can use, you gave the example of ChatGPT. If you tell ChatGPT that generate 3 examples of this topic, one which will appeal to the bright students, one which will appeal to the average students, and one which will appeal to students who are only students for namesake, they have no interest in education. But can you still motivate them? And if ChatGPT gives you 3 examples which you quote one after the other, how good will it be? How impact will it create? So As I told, educators can benefit enormously using AI. But the other thing which I'm noticing, see, I have been working in the domain of technology for many years. I moved on now, but till just about 6 months ago. For almost 12 years, I was involved in the world of technology. We all understand the power of AI, but we have still not reached a level where we are able to convince young people or anyone who is in any profession to master AI. So my personal understanding after attending hundreds of AI focused discussions, master classes, talks, etc., that just having a vague knowledge of what AI is